Right, let's talk about this. It won't take long. Yep, Thomas summed it up in an instance. Shy, Bruce out, angry emojis times two. That was absolutely woeful. Like I said in the tweet, if you're not following on Twitter by now, it's right there. But as I said in my tweet, that is 90 minutes of my life I will not get back. To think I actually stayed in to watch that pile of crap is beyond a joke. Absolutely beyond a joke. I don't know why I stayed in to watch that rubbish. Bradley's saying, how are people complaining about Joe Linton? He did all right. I mean, by all right, you mean that he ran around. Because the thing that summed up for me, Joe Linton, was in the first half, he's pretty much through on goal. He's outpaced their defender. And instead of striking the ball like a normal striker probably would do, because that's what you'll do. You're a striker. You're paid to score goals. He tried to square it. So that, for me, if that's what you mean by Joe Linton being all right, then I suppose he did all right. He ran around, made a bit of a nuisance of himself, but, you know, those chances there, those clinical chances there is what you need to be taking. So, yeah, Liam says we're playing for a 0-0 draw. It's embarrassing, bro. It's actually embarrassing. West Brom, they needed the point more than us. Obviously, they went for it a lot more than us. And to be drawing with West Brom, even if it's listen, the home away thing doesn't really matter to me. It's more the fact that we need it now. And the only thing that was in our favour is the fact that Brighton lost yesterday. So we are not going to finish in the bottom three by the end of the day. Obviously, Fulham are playing next against Liverpool. So that's the only thing that's going against us there. Clark, man of the match. Yeah, listen, it's going to go to one of our defenders. Let's face it. It's going to go to one of our defenders because, let's face it, it's never not going to go to one of our strikers. I mean, we played for a draw. It ended 0-0. So it's definitely not going to go to one of our strikers. It's got to go to one of our defenders. So, yeah, for me, probably Clark is the man of the match. Raheem, exactly what I said, mate. Waste of a Sunday. Waste of an absolute Sunday. We deserve to go down. Hold that thought. I'm going to get some more people in. Stay where you are. I'm not going very far for 2 seconds. Right, I'm back. Yes, we deserve to go down. But hopefully we don't. That's all I can say on that matter. What else are you not saying? If anyone wanted to win, it was West Brom. Yeah, that's true. West Brom were the better side. They're shot as well. Both needs to go down. Yeah, I mean, look, hopefully that's probably going to be more of a valuable point to us than it was to West Brom. Just putting it out there. Craft is shit, far from good enough. I mean, what can be said about that, man? Look, we know how bad Craft is. Worst player on the pitch. Yep. Liverpool ain't won at Anfield this year, so don't be surprised if Fulham beats Liverpool. Look, hopefully, I know Liverpool have not been the champions that they were last season, but they should have enough to beat Fulham. I'm hoping anyway. I'm hoping. I mean, even though Brighton are below us now, I still think that, we need Liverpool to turn up to beat Brighton, because otherwise we are still down there. I mean, we still are physically down there. Weak poor side of the ball. It was switched to the right and the ball was put into an awful Craft is shy. This is the piss take of the match, I think. Bruce bringing on Carroll for the last 30 seconds is taking absolutely piss now. I think that as well. And I think that's more of I think there's something behind that. I don't know why. There's something behind that. Because, the whole Richie scenario, obviously he didn't come on the pitch. But I think Carroll probably backed Richie. And I think there's this kind of players union sort of thing. So a way of maybe, get his own back. Bruce might have done that. He definitely wouldn't have done that to Richie. But I think because Carroll might have been one of the voices in the change room who might have said some stuff, I think that might have been something. Because why would you do that? You know how long there is to go after the 90. Why would you do that? It makes no sense. So, yeah, man. Fulham have been very lucky. I watched them in the reverse fixture, and Fulham done them. Okay. He played for a draw, plain and simple. Dino! Mate, I don't know what to say about that. I mean, like I said at the start, 90 minutes. That's an hour and a half. Plus, obviously, the interval in between. That is pretty much 2 hours of my time wasted. It's a beautiful day. Could have gone out, gone for a stroll, run, whatever. Decided to watch my team play or attempt to play. And that was absolutely horrendous. So, yeah. We keep going. Liverpool doing favours. We keep doing Liverpool favours, sorry. So they will do one for us. Will they? Listen, Liverpool need to watch themselves, really, because they need to finish top 4. If they don't finish top 4 after winning the season, then, I mean, they've already been labelled as bad champions, but not to finish top 4 the season after is going to hurt them a lot, because there's already talks of like the likes of Salah leaving and Mane possibly leaving and stuff. So I think they're looking to do themselves a favour more than us, put it that way. Carroll is on a pay-as-you-play, so we got paid today. I don't know, is he paid by the second? Is that the deal? I don't know, man. Like, maybe Bruce might have agreed something with Carroll, saying, look, I'll split this with you. Come on for the last 20 seconds. You can't you can't fuck up basically within 20 seconds. I mean, you probably can, but the likelihood of it is that you're not in the last 20 seconds of the game. So he might have agreed to split it with him. Adam Nickel, if you're Carroll, you'd be fuming coming on for 30 seconds. What was he expecting him to do? For me, that is just a piss take. I'm glad other people spotted it, because let's face it, the game wasn't full of loads of chances. The two things that stood out for me is, as I said before, the Joe Linton chance where he should have shot, but he tried to square it because he's got no confidence, to say the least. And then Carroll coming on for the last 20 seconds of the game. Those are the two highlights in a 90-minute fixture for me. I don't know about what West Brom. I don't know what you could say about them. They probably wanted it more than us. But from our point of view, those are the two things. And if those are the two things that sticks out in a 90-minute game, you are in serious trouble. I only hope it's Smart actually winning his court case. I'm not even getting into all that, man. I'm not getting into that stuff. Richie and Carol, boys, I'd spark him if he asked me to come on for 30 seconds. Listen, that's what I'm saying. I think it's like a case of Bruce is trying to get his own back on Carol. He left Richie on the side. Richie, you're definitely not playing. And then Carol, okay, I'm going to embarrass you. Okay, what, you're going to get your little run around? Cool, 20 seconds, here you go. You come all the way down to the Midlands, albeit you're getting paid to come down. But I'm going to put you on for 20 seconds, and then here you go. There's your run out. There's your appearance. Do you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, it's mad. Oh, here we go. Come with the stats now. Statman Keith, you need to watch out. 19 touches in the opposition box, man. Jesus Christ. 19! 1-9 in 90 minutes. 19 touches. Not even 19 shots. Touches. And you know what touches can be like? Yo, to me, to you, boom, we're back out again. 19. Shows how much we want it, innit? Shows how much we want it. Yeah. Sorry, I had to take a little juice there, but Adam's right. It comes to something when Joe Linton was the best player for us. I mean, I was more looking forward to hearing the commentary rather than actually the play. Yeah. No, he didn't play for joy. He's just poor. What else we got going on? We need a hard-working central midfielder, and it's been a year. Joe Linton played some good stuff at times, but his end product is shite. What else can you add to that, really? What else can you add to that? We do need a hard-working central midfielder. I don't know if that was meant to be Willock. See what he was about. It was interesting to see the battle between Willock and Maitland-Niles. Obviously, two players that are on loan for Arsenal on opposing sides. Who got a better there? I don't know. I didn't see much of Willock. Definitely didn't see much of Maitland-Niles. So I don't know who got it better. But in terms of hard-working central midfielders, that's definitely not looking at Shelby. Tell a lie. Okay, here's the third thing that maybe springs to mind now. It's all coming back to me now, flooding back. That well-worked corner, or I say well-worked, it was a decent corner that kind of played short. I think Lascelles distracted someone because he was trying to make it that it was coming to him, but it didn't. Ended up with Shelby. He took a shot, and I think Johnson pushed it around the post. That's something. But speaking about hard-working central midfielders, there's two of them. I think they're brothers as well. Maybe they might actually play. No, not under Steve Bruce. But anyway, anyone see the Longstaff brothers anytime soon? In fact, here's a game. Whilst you're all listening as well, guess the mole. I want everyone to guess the mole because obviously you guys would have seen everything that's happened this week with the whole Bruce and Richie spat, to say the least. And obviously Bruce has said that there's a mole in the camp telling all of the squad's business. And yeah, guess the mole. Let's play a game. Because let's face it, this game there's not much to talk about. He should be better than this now. He has had over a year to sort this out. I'm guessing you talk about Joe Linton. Kyle should just go to MLS. He's probably not. He's got a family of, I think, 4, man. I don't think he's going to up sticks and go to MLS. Like, him coming home works for everyone. Like, you know, he's good to come home. He's from, you know, the Northeast. And yeah, he's got a young family. I don't think he's going to go there, although he probably would get silly money over there. Shelley, I'm guessing you're talking about Shelby, is far too lazy and far too inconsistent. It's a shame because he plays brilliantly on his day. But that day is not, doesn't come around enough at all. It doesn't. If Fulham win, I swear, I mean, good on them if they do. You know, probably a bit late now, but hopefully they can suck Brighton in and not us. Bruce having it large, bringing Carroll on after 92 minutes, absolute madness. I agree, Jono, absolute piss take. And I still think there's something behind that. You don't bring on a player, a striker, for the last 20 seconds. It's not like, oh, we've got a corner, bring him on. It was just randomly like bring him on. You bring on a defender to shore things up. You bring on a defensive midfielder to shore things up. If there's a corner kick or if we're going for it and we need to go for it, you bring on your striker probably 85 minutes. So again, at least you guarantee one chance. But 92 minutes and there's already been 3 minutes go up on the board and you know it's going to get maximum a minute. This makes no sense, man. El Jurassico, the downfall of Bruce's Force. Yeah, that's a good one. That should be named. That should be put into a film. I still don't know how Newcastle United ain't got a what's it called series, a Netflix series. Because boy, it would be a bestseller. It'd be juicy as hell. Yeah, Bradley Morris, Shelby had some good passes though. Yeah, but I need to see more than that, man. I need to see more, but yeah. JB Bizzle. We don't need a defender, midfielder, or a striker. What we need is a miracle. I agree to that, man. I agree to that. I'll shake the mole's hand, be COVID compliant, of course. That's a good one. That's a good one. Dino, who do you think it is? Who do you think it is? Adam Nickel. Could be Darlow after finding out he was getting dropped. Right, there's one. There's one. And that's a good motive as well. If you're having to find out via the press, not even your gaffer, the gaffer that you've been playing under for, the past 18 months, obviously, and playing under a lot more this last, 6-7 months or however long the breath has been out, to find out via the press that you're going to be dropped, that's more motives. For me, that's more motives, I would say then. So that's number one. Then Carroll may as well play for Gateshead with Mike Williamson. That, for me, makes more sense than going MLS. If he wants to stay in local, apart from going to Sunderland, of course, which, again, I wouldn't roll out because plenty of players have done the two. Do you know what I mean? We could be here for hours talking about the people that have done the two clubs. But if he wanted to continue playing in the North East, either Sunderland or Middlesbrough. Do you know what I mean? So I don't know if he's going to drop down that far down because he's still, 32, 1 maybe? So, yeah. Christmas comes around more than Shelby's Day. I'm going to use that one. I'm going to use that one, Dino. That's very true, because this whole on his day, you know, when you say on his day, that should be reserved for people that have their day a little bit more than one. Do you know what I mean? Or two. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, even a broken clock is right twice. Do you know what I'm saying? So for me, it's got to be more than twice to have on his day attached to his name. So you're right, Dino. Christmas comes around more than Shelby's day, and that's facts, man. Maybe Atsu barely played, just been brought back into the 25-man squad when stuff started being leaked. Okay, so we've got Atsu, who might be a culprit. Interesting, very interesting. I didn't think about Atsu. Yeah, it's interesting to find out, though. Obviously, you probably all have seen Craig Hope's article. If you haven't, go on Twitter and find it. That Danny Rose, obviously, he put some information in there. I don't think it's fresh information, because obviously he's not been with us this season. But he was talking about the whole thing about the whole training regime. Like, he was shocked to see that we had so many days off. And I think we had 3 days off this week. Or the other way around, we had 2 days off and came in 3. But anyway, he was saying under Pochettino at Spurs, you'd be lucky if you get 1 day off. And I think as a professional, even if it's just like you're topping up your fitness on the day, you shouldn't have a day off, especially if you're in the situation that we're in. So I just found that interesting. So yeah, Atsu, chuck his name into the mix. So who we got now? We got Atsu as one, and who's the other one? God, I've forgotten already now. Darlow's the other one. So cool. See you later, man. Gonna try and brighten this shite, and take care, man. Take care. Go for it. Sure, Longstaff it is. That's not a bad shout. I would actually begrudge Sure Longstaff, or Matty Longstaff for that matter, for being the mole, because the way that they're getting treated, to see a player come in from another club, come into your club, the club that you've supported and played for, and take your position, whether you're Sean or Matty, is a piss take. I think Matty as well, the fact that he signed an extension to his contract, to then be left not even on the bench sometimes, out of the matchday squad altogether, and you're fully fit, raring to play, is a joke. So either Longstaff I'll put in there. Graham Jones is the mole. Ooh, that's not a bad shout. No, come in, good away win against Everton. I'm giving all the credit to Jones there. I think he had another good performance under his belt. I can't remember under who now. Might be Palace maybe. But yeah, Graham Jones might be the mole. You never know. So what we got now? We've got Graham Jones. We've got the 2 Longstaffs and Darlow as the moles, potential moles. Cool. A bit like murder mystery now, isn't it? Danny Rose, cool trainer. Listen, and you saw the condition that Danny Rose came to us in as well. It's mad. Like, I'm not like the most fittest guy in the world, but for a professional athlete to come to us looking like that, yeah, and then call our training and holiday camp, and we've all seen the photos of our training ground. The fact that you're taking what's it called, water breaks or whatever you call them in bins, and our swimming pools are like paddling pools and stuff like that. Yeah, man, we're just getting laughed at the building here. Under Bruce, we're a part-time club, like we're Hereford or South Shields, mate. Listen, if we stay under Steve Bruce any longer, we might end up where these clubs are now. That's not even a joke, mate. Get Stevie G in, mate. He's just done the impossible. I wouldn't say it's impossible winning a league in Scotland, no offence, but it's either going to be one of the two, like Rangers or Celtic. But Stevie G's gone away up to Scotland, done what he needs to do. He's now up to stock, and within, I don't know, a season or two, he'll definitely be back in England. Probably will go back to Liverpool though. Like, it's written in the stars. Let's face it. Like, Klopp's not doing too well now. Klopp's already admitted, I'm sure, that Stevie G's the heir to the throne. And again, he's a legend there, isn't it? So for him to go back to anywhere, it's going to be Liverpool. But I wouldn't mind him Listen, I wouldn't mind anyone. I wouldn't mind you, Mitchell, right now. Mitchell, you come and be our boss, man, because where we're going right now, boy, anyone can manage us. To be fair, could be every player in the club. Yeah, it could be. It could be. And then JB says Penfold is the mole. Right, so I don't think there's much more to talk about than that. We've discussed moles. We've discussed that game, which wasn't exciting at all. I don't even know who we've got up next, but this is supposed to be our run of good games. Did we replace Airsim and Miggy well? No, not really. We had Fraser on one side doing something. We had, I can't remember who we had on the other side doing something. Defence is looking shaky as ever. But that's it, man. We came away with a point. So thank you for watching as always. Villa next. Appreciate that, Dino. Oh, God, we're going to get absolutely slammed by them. Jack Grealish show. But yeah, let's see what we've got against Villa. And then hopefully, you know, we might actually stay up this season. But again, thanks for watching as always. Sorry, there isn't much more to talk about, but it's a boring 0-0 draw at the Hawthorns. What more can we do about that? Enjoy the rest of the evening or day and see